What's good, y'all? This is your boy Tony Sway, and today I want to talk about why you should go direct to consumer with your music right now. So let's get right into it. Before I start this YouTube video, make sure you like, share, and subscribe all my videos. I truly do appreciate it. Check out TonySwayMusic.com if you want to support my beats. Plenty of sales going on. Alright, that's enough of that. I want to get right into the topic. So how many of you have your music uploaded to DSPs and rely on streaming as a way to get your music out there? I'll wait. Make sure you drop a comment. I want to see how many people are actually releasing songs to Spotify using sources like, DistroKid, TuneCore, CD Baby, and all the other different platforms these days that you can use. There's so many of them. How many of you, now answer this, how many of you are actually earning any money from your streaming, okay? I want to get a bit of feedback from everybody. Now, the reason I bring this up is because as of last year, there's quite a few people that have been getting their music flagged or completely pulled down from sites like, to be honest, mainly Spotify is kind of the culprit, right? So if it hasn't happened to you, that's good. But it's been happening to a lot of people, and it's been happening to people that maybe only have a couple hundred streams, where it's super unlikely that it's been botted in the first place, right? There's obviously some people that's botted their music, but I mean, if you only got a couple hundred streams, you can usually get that organically without any bots or anything at all. And they've been flagging people and taking their music off. Now, that alone should be a reason why you should go directly to consumer. Another reason is most of the people who have their music on streaming platforms are not actually making a livable wage or anything that you could even buy a meal with, you know what I mean? So, I'll tell you my history. I started selling music as far back as 2009 consistently online with sites like MySpace, SoundClick. I know some of y'all remember that. Some of y'all been with me since the SoundClick and MySpace days. So that's where I got my start, selling hundreds of CDs at a time through CD Baby. I worked at Best Buy, 15 odd years. I think it's been around 15 years ago. I would sell my CD directly in the store to people, and I used to get in trouble for it as well. Managers used to hate me doing that, but I did it and made hundreds of dollars at any given month from selling my CD in the store, give or take. And then I started selling beats all at the same time. So CDs as an artist and beats as a producer on sites like SoundClick. So I've always been direct to the consumer. But I've noticed a lot of the people putting out music now don't come from that time frame that I come from. People coming out now come from the time frame of literally just uploading to a streaming platform, and that's it. That's not enough anymore. Y'all, that's not enough to just go to a streaming platform. It's okay, and I think it's a necessary evil. Again, streaming's still part of what I do. I'm not taking my music down, and I don't think you guys should take your music down either. But what I do think is you need to introduce direct to consumer. So you need to find ways that you can sell directly to the people that support your music. I have a few suggestions that you guys can actually try out. As simple as you can, offer your music in a zip file if you have an album, or if it's just one song, obviously that's easy to send. And you can just offer it and just have people literally donate to your PayPal or your Cash App in exchange for your music. That's one way you can do it. You can press CDs like I did. I still have CDs of all my music. You can do that. You can sell directly to people that way. Although CDs are a little bit more difficult these days because not as many younger people are having CD players. A lot of older folk like me have that, but the younger crowd doesn't necessarily have CD players. So like I said, you can try what I mentioned prior. So, and if you guys could come up with your own original ideas and find ways to sell directly to your fan base, and it doesn't have to just be music. It can be merch, it could be posters, it could be some kind of graphic poster. Anything that represents your music and your brand, you can sell directly to your your fan base literally through PayPal or whatever, Cash App or whatever. You can literally use those things to sell directly to your fan base. So that's all I'm saying is don't fully rely on these streaming platforms to carry your career, because that's a mistake, because they are booting people off here and there for fake streams, so-called, and they don't let you appeal it, or even they don't even show any evidence that you've done anything. And some people could literally bot you without you knowing it and get you kicked off. So it's just not a safe playing field anymore to fully rely on streaming. And also, this is a good way to wake up call, because streaming doesn't really pay you a whole lot anyways. Like me personally, I'm getting over 200,000 streams alone on, you know what I mean? And on a given month that might pay $500 to $700, which is not a lot for the amount of streams, So luckily for me, I sell directly to my supporters. And that's how, for me personally, that's how I survive, the most. Now, don't get me wrong, the $700 extra in a month doesn't hurt. I can go get a week worth of groceries or something, or whatever. I can pay a few bills with, so it doesn't hurt. So I'm not saying don't use streaming. What I'm saying is don't fully rely on it. You need to diversify your music in a way so you can earn from several different things, right? You want the streaming, but you also want to be able to sell directly, whether it's CDs, merch, concert tickets, whether it also you can have people donate in exchange for a zip file of your album, or a direct download of a single. And you can use sites like BeatStars and Airbit, SoundClick, where they let you sell your beats, or you can upload a song and sell your songs directly through those platforms as well. So that's another idea. Again, I'm here for you guys. I really want you to succeed. And I know I'm not the first person to talk about this, but I'm just giving you my experience and what I truly believe is going to help you succeed in music and make some kind of living off of it. And possibly, if you work hard enough, you can make a full-time living off of it and literally reach the stars. I believe in y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe. This is your boy Tony Sway of TonySwayMusic.com. Once again, until next time, I appreciate y'all. Much love. God bless.